It's agentforcommunity.com. I got Alex's message on it. Okay, so this is Miss Lexi Teifke, one of my dear friends from real estate, and she is my broker's wife. And somebody's messaging. Okay, you look for. She's going to share her story. About being married and doing real estate together. There he is. Okay. Hey, Matt. So they're going to share their story about what it's like being in real estate, being married, doing life together, doing real estate together, how living together, all that. So I guess I can ask you, do you want to, I can't remember what I'll just ask you a couple of questions, and then we can decide.
It was a bet. It was all about a bet.
Okay, so your story about meeting, how did it unfold? Getting into real estate, Lexi, were there any other dreams besides real estate?
I'll tell it. So yeah, it's true. We met. It was a bet actually. So I had a mutual friend with my sister who knew Matt's cousin. It's a long story, but we were moving into college. It was a move-in weekend, and actually we both were doing the pre-move-in weekend. You could do a early move-in, and my parents were going to Vegas, so they were like, "We've got to move you in early." So it was 3 weeks before all of the other college kids were moving in, and our mutual friend called me and said, "Hey, aren't you moving into A&M Corpus?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm actually moving in this weekend." She said, "Okay, I'm here too. We're going to go to Walmart and I'm going to come pick you up with some guys that are moving close to you, and I want you to meet them." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. That sounds good." So I tell my parents, "I'll be right back. I'm going to Walmart with these random people." And 3 hours later, I was gone forever. I felt so bad. My parents had set up my whole apartment. And anyways, we were at Walmart. I know. We were at Walmart, and Matt's mom, who I had just met, pulls me aside and says, "Hey, I really like you, and I really do not like my son's girlfriend. So I would like you to break them up. And if you can do that, I'll pay you $100. And I'm like, this lady. So that's the very short story of then about 6 months later we started dating. Yep, I know. It's so funny. But we became really good friends instantly. Matt's mom actually was like, "Matt, you have to get her number. She doesn't know anyone else here." And so when they dropped me off, Matt was like, "Okay, I'll put your number in my phone." And the next day he texted me and said, "Hey, we're going to the beach. We'll come pick you up." And so they came and picked me up, and actually I think I picked y'all up because I had the beach car. I had a 84 4Runner that was like souped up and had 4-wheel drive, and so we had a lot of fun at the beach.
Wait, for the record, Lexi never got the $100.
Just so many memories there. But Matt actually wanted to go into real estate without even going to college, but his mom wouldn't let him. So he decided to go to A&M Corpus. I never got the $100. I know, it's still a family joke. I know. It's a family joke that she still owes me $100.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, Matt, his freshman year, started getting his real estate license and just instantly was like hooked with real estate. He went all out. He even put these little magnet letters on the side of his car that said official TAMU CC, which is Texas A&M University Corpus Christi, leasing agent, even though like he wasn't the official leasing agent. He just made himself the official leasing agent. And it was so cool, like just seeing him really transpire into this agent that was hustling, and he was writing up contracts during class, and just went all in from like 19 years old. And I kind of was just along on the journey watching him do that. And I became friends with his broker, who was a 75-year-old man at the time, just became like my grandfather. He called me kid, and just had a great relationship with him. And he asked me to do his website, and I was like, I have no idea about websites. And he's like, "Well, you can figure it out. You know more than I do." So I was like, well, that's probably true. So I helped him with his website. I helped him with his property management. It's actually how I got started, property management. And Matt and I would just work up there all the time at the office. It was right around the corner from Matt's little giant house that he had, man cave. All of his friends lived there. And we both had mopeds. So
That's
we'd ride
awesome.
our little mopeds to the office and write up contracts. And so yeah, I feel like our relationship really started, our real estate started our relationship from the beginning. So our relationship and real estate kind of all grew at the same time. And I still remember one night we were hanging out in Matt's room and working on homework and random, and he was drawing logos, and he wrote TRE, and we like drew a picture of a tree. And so he, man, had the dream of opening up a real estate company from the very beginning of his career. He knew he wanted to be a broker and to form a real estate company. So yeah, it's been cool to see that play out.
Yeah. So how's it feel to be a part of one of the fastest growing real estate companies there is? How's it feel to be a broker? Seriously. People are looking at you like so Lexi. Yeah. It's awesome to be able to share your story too. Tell me what it's like having babies in the mix of working, and how do y'all work together? Do you, because I know I don't work well with my husband. He's my best client, but he's my worst. I fire him every time I work with him. It's ridiculous. But tell me what that's like. I mean, hopefully it's better for you.
Matt, you want me to talk about
that? It is what it is.
It is what it is. And well,
It's
go ahead,
hard.
Matt.
Yeah. They froze. Well, Lexi, you're a great mom. Is what
Not great service. Well, oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's been definitely a challenge, probably the most challenging thing I've ever done. And I am in the property management world. So while Matt and I work together, we've always been really good at kind of letting each other handle certain things within the company and try to not step on each other's toes too much. Matt's really good at growth, making connections, really those two things are his special gifts, I would say. And I've always been more on the operations side of things, really holding down property management is what I've always done. So yeah, while we work together, we kind of just trust each other to handle the different parts that we each handle. And I've always wanted to be really involved as a mom and not just like be completely out of the loop and completely working. So since we've had the kids, I've stepped back a lot. I used to work probably 70, 80 hours a week. And now I just, really work to support the team when I can. And mostly I'm with the kids on and off. They've been in school and we've had different help during different seasons of me setting up different parts of the business. But mostly I want to be a major part of their life. And I think it is cool too that they see how hard Matt and I work, and that they see us working together and that they see us being a good team to support the family. So I think it's been pretty cool for them to see that. And we definitely involve them when we can. They've gone to showings with us and they see us strategizing and working a lot, but we also try to have intentional time with them where we say, okay, like it's just family time, family Sundays. We're trying to get into getting serious about Sabbath and just having just family time. So that's been probably one of the bigger shifts with having kids.
What does that look like for you? So I know being a mom is, and I'm going to tell you, it only gets harder. Beware. But how does that look like for you? I mean, if Sabbath for you, family time, where's your break? You know what I mean?
Where's my break?
Yeah.
Matt is very good at recognizing when I need a break. He's like, hey, go on your run, go do your thing. There's been moments and time where I'm like, I need a bigger break. Like I need a girls' weekend, or I need to go away by myself for a couple of days. And Matt's always so supportive, super supportive of that. I love yoga, I love meditation, I love running. And Matt's always been very supportive of that, even probably more so after having kids, of making sure that I get what I need to be able to charge my battery back up and keep going with the kids. I don't know if we said this, but our kids are 2 and 4, so we had them really close together, 17 months apart. And that was really tough. That was like the most challenging thing I've ever done, is having the kids that close together while running a business, and finding time to be a wife and take care of myself. It's definitely not easy, and it doesn't come without intention and discipline.
Yeah, it's minor.
And grace from God.
Mine were born October, November, like literally like 18 months apart. It was bad. It was not.
Yeah.
It was not planned. I did a lot of. I heard you say did you say you're doing mops, Lexi? You said something about mops.
No, I had a friend, maybe you and I talked about that. I have a friend that's really involved, but I haven't gotten involved yet.
You should. It's good. You learn a lot. And
should I?
You get a break too. You know what I mean? So you get a break. The kids get to go play, and you get a break, and you get to go learn about how to not be a helicopter mom or whatever, because that's what I was. And it's a lot of fun. But okay, let me look at my questions again.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Like what? Gone through business? It was not. I was in counseling 3 times a week with my husband and my kids. So we did a lot of counseling. We did a lot of church. We're very involved in everything. And then when they left, it was kind of like the whole world just ended. You know what I mean? So get ready for that too. It's not fun. I wish I would have spent more time I'm going to cry, spending time with my husband and my kids, because I work too much. So you're doing a good job. I was working like 80 hours a week, you know. So you're doing good. You guys are doing great. You know, support each other, love each other, don't fight. We had a lot of fights, just a lot of bad energy, and you guys are doing a great job. Just because they grow up so fast, and you may think, oh my gosh, they still got how many years? I'm telling you, it goes by so fast. So enjoy it while you have it.
Yeah.
I wish I hadn't worked so much. Oh, you know, all that money doesn't mean anything. Because now here I am at my house with my husband. You know what I mean? It just, anyway. So yeah, spend time with each other, love each other, be there with your kids, and just don't work so much because it just is the best piece of advice I can offer.
Yeah.
So it's 1:40. You got 20 minutes. So let me see. Let's see. I think I pretty much asked all the questions. Do you have goals to grow your business together, or are you planning on keeping it separate? What is your plan on that? I didn't really ask you that one. So what is your future? What's your future plan? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That love and respect study is just so good. And you guys just grow off of it. I know you would. If I recorded it, if you want to take it to study. It's just, you know, and you're right, you know, taking breaks, you got to grow together. And if you don't, then it's,
Mm-hmm.
you know, anyway. So yeah, exactly. Exactly. Um,
Yes.
and you know what? Maybe the boys want to go for a run. You know what I mean? Encourage them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
Yeah.
Lexi, you got anything to share? You look like you got something in your head.
Yeah, well, with like us just growing together, I think growing as a family, and figuring out what our family looks like with our work is something that's constantly changing. But we definitely do want to make sure that the companies are leaning on each other more and growing together and not just, a lot of times they do feel really separate. So we are working on combining our companies more. I'm pulling Alex and Matt in to help me more. And I think there's definitely things we can do better together because it's easy to kind of get separated and work on our own stuff that we have got going on. But definitely important to do it together too. So
Sorry about that. I don't know how to shut that off. That would be awesome if we, you know, had, I mean, property management like in house. I mean, we do, right?
mm-hmm.
Kind of. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we should be TRE.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Yeah.
Alexi, I was telling Matt, I keep getting all these. I'm showing up first. I should give them all to you. I'm showing up first in Austin under leases on Google.
Awesome. That's
No,
good.
no, it's not.
No.
I don't want to do leases. I've got a ton of. I should
Do
just
you
give them.
have anyone on your team? Do you have anyone on your team you could give them to? Are they lease listings or
I don't have
tenant
a
rep?
team. I don't have a team. I don't have a
Oh,
team
you
yet.
don't. I thought you were getting somebody under. Not yet. Okay,
I
gotcha.
haven't done it yet. So Trying. I mean, I've got
Yeah.
paying for these leads, and it's like, I don't know why I'm showing up first in Austin or leases. I have no idea why. I'm probably just gonna throw them all to you because I don't want them. So anyway, I would like to. I just haven't been able to do it yet. I like to coach. I like to teach. I like to do that kind of stuff, and I just kind of over dealing with people. This is gonna go online. Oh well. I just, you know what I mean. I like helping people and agents, and talking to people, and I just tired of the whole daily grind kind of thing. You're a broker. You get to, but you still do it. I'm tired. I really am. Well, I slept all day yesterday, and I slept most of the day today. So I took a couple of days off because I was just been a couple of days.
Yeah.
Sleep. It's not much to do. No kids around here, and I don't have family here, so I've got Ronnie. He drives me nuts too. So no, we get along. Sometimes we have a we have we do. I love him. We have a basement and a camper. He gets to go in and I stay in the house and deal with the new puppy. But yeah, he gravitates to the camper or the basement, and I kind of stay upstairs. I just rest or whatever, or work. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of a weird. I'm kind of in a transition too of the girls and being a mom, and it's hard to do. It's hard to here I am again. I want to be a broker, and I'm changing my life again, and it's just a lot of transition.
Yeah.
Just imagine having no kids right now. Gone. No kids. You got to smile, but eventually you'll miss them. So, and it's taken me a long time to transition from that space. I don't know why. It just has. I just haven't been able to get to that second. I just worked. So, I'm hoping that the broker thing will work out. I don't know if it will. I talked to Alex about it and starting the team thing, and I'll talk to y'all about it later, but nobody wants to work. I talked to Alex about it. Nobody wants to, you know what I mean? There's very few people that want to get out there and do it good, and it's hard to, as you know, get people motivated and get them to get to work. So anyway, so I'll go look. Yeah, I saw that. Let me find it. Matt, remember when you introduced me and Elliot? So Elliot, before he got to working, let me see, I don't see it. We started hanging out, and he was doing all my contracts, and he met me over at my house that I was selling over there in downtown Austin, and he went through. It was a probate. I can't find it. It was a probate deal. It was a listing I had. Let me see. Okay, let's see. So Elliot, yeah, he was writing all my contracts for me. He and we went. Let's see another. I can't talk and do two things. I've got issues. Can't do that. What is the most important thing to sales success? Is that it? What is the most important thing to sales success? I don't see any.
Oh, he froze again.
I don't see it. I don't
But I
see
think
Elliot.
that's it.
Is it? Elliot says
That's not it.
reputation. Elliot said reputation. That's.
Well, no, I think there's another one.
Let's see. Shannon, oh, here it is. I found it. Okay, so it says, the dream is free, work sold separately. That's good. Yep. Yeah. That's good. Oh, man. Yeah.
That's so funny. That's so true.
Yeah, that's good. It's hard to, you just got to do it. You got to be that type of person. There's not very many people out there that have the drive that you and Lexi have. I have it too, but I'm getting kind of tired. You guys are still young, so it's my dream was to just not have to do this anymore and just be a broker and chill. But and I don't want to build a whole enterprise either. I don't want to do all that. That's too much for me. That's like starting over, but
Yeah.
So, okay, Matt, it's 1:50, so I want to give you enough time to chill and put your shark face on.
Yes.
Shark
Hey, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Very
You'll
cool.
have to let us know how it goes because
Love
I'm
it.
interested to know. Yeah. Well, I love you both. I thank you for your time, and I pray blessings on your marriage, on your children's lives, and on the business, and just extra outpour of blessings. And just learn from me. Don't work too much.
Rebecca.
Don't work too hard. Don't work too much, and love each other. Do love and respect. Oh, love you guys. Thank you so much for being my guest. Bye.